We have little bits of chard coming up in our row that we planted a few weeks ago. You can see just the little bits of greens right there. And there's more over here. So exciting. And then in the row next door, look at all the radishes coming up. Woohoo! Beautiful radishes. And a bunch of the Brussels sprouts have gone crazy. So they're basically like a whole bunch of little cabbages that are just sprouting. So we're going to just use them like cabbage. We're going to start picking them and using them. And we'll get some more started probably in the house. And once they're big enough, we'll move them out here. Oh, there's a little June bug. Hello. Don't you know it's the wrong time of year for that? But this will be great. We'll be able to like saute these and add them to soups and stuff. So exciting. And the rhubarb is bursting up through the grounds. Oh my goodness, I love the color on here. Got a beautiful red color with the beautiful greens. Absolutely gorgeous. Yay! It's bursting at the seams. Just bursting forth out of the ground in this bed. And in this bed, we have some strawberries coming up through the top. And in this bed, we've got a little bit of horseradish starting to come up. Yes, we do. And this bunch of chives is looking really happy. Nice and green. We just topped it up a couple of weeks ago and it looks great. And the thyme is looking good. Lots of green coming in. And in the comfrey patch, guess what? The comfrey has broken forth. It's looking so good. I'm so excited. And right here you can see it's just burst out of this soil. It's so dramatic. It's beautiful. Oh, and it's so soft. It's really cool. Oh man, how exciting. Yeah, that's a good sized section coming up. It looks great. Got some mint coming up, looking beautiful. And some mint shoots on the other bucket are coming up too. Looking good. Woohoo! And some little teeny tiny bits coming up in the buckets too. Where is it? There it is. Got some little guys coming up. So exciting. And in this other box, got a little bit growing right there. And where's the other one? Yep, right there. Got teeny tiny little guys coming up. So excited. And Johnny added a whole bunch more wood chips back here to help keep down the weeds. And he did it all along the greenhouse too. Been scheming with the girls today about what we want to plant in these areas so we can help fight the weeds, keep the weeds under control by actually planting something good and useful. Very excited. And we'll be planting something that the bees will benefit from too. Yeah, it's looking great. So excited for all the growth we're seeing. Forget the goat's breaking out. This duck wants to break out. What are you doing? Huh? And today, you can see the garlic is starting to pop up through the sawdust. Got 3, 4, 5 popping up. And yeah, they just popped up overnight like that. It's amazing. And more strawberries there. And over there. And I'm not totally sure what this flower is. It's probably one of our zinnias, just moved over to the wrong spot. But we'll see. Pretty exciting. Happy comfrey got even taller just in the last 2 days. This is what happens after a thunderstorm. I noticed a lot of our plants will just suddenly like pop up out of the ground a lot bigger just overnight. whenever we get a good thunderstorm. It's really cool. So this is my herb garden row. I have different herbs in the buckets, and then I usually do some pole beans, and I've got thyme in the ground and chives in the ground between each of the buckets. This year, just yesterday, I added seed and some compost right along this black silt fencing and in this corner, and I just planted a whole bunch of marigold seeds. The marigolds should get tall enough that they'll basically cover the black silt fencing and just be a beautiful long wall of yellow and orange flowers. It's going to be so pretty. And you can make tea, apparently, from the marigold petals, which is really cool. And they're very prolific. It's very easy to collect seeds from them. Happy chives. Lots of green. Sage is looking happy. Nice and lush. Lots of new growth coming up. New oregano's coming up all around the edges. Oregano is an amazing plant. I love oregano. It's actually a natural antibiotic. You can make your own oregano oil or tinctures. And I'm just going to be letting this stuff go like crazy in this bucket this year. It's going to be fun. Got new growth showing up all around, and it should be coming up in the middle section here pretty soon. Just grabbing these little bits of grasses that like to start. But very exciting. Yeah, so this is the other end of my little herb row. And then you can see the comfrey patches over there, and it's got some breakthrough happening over there. It's really cool to see. Got our little bit of lavender, sage, oregano, rosemary, which smells amazing. And I just planted fennel in this bucket right here. Really excited for that. I haven't grown fennel yet, but I got some seed from my mom because she grows fennel every year, and it smells amazing. If you love black licorice, you need to grow fennel. I planted all along the silt fencing a bunch of marigold seeds yesterday, and we should see those come up pretty soon. It'll be cool. And you see my two trellises here. I usually do those for pole beans. This year, I'm thinking I'm going to do some peas on both of these trellises. And then I'm going to basically use I have two trellises right here on these two beds. But then beyond that, I have what was supposed to be a greenhouse, but the plastic got ruined. So I talked to my hubby yesterday, and he's fine with me using it basically as a trellis this year while we do some more research and figure out a good way to secure the plastic on it. And I'll just grow a bunch of pole beans over there, and I might see if I can get a few other kinds of things over there. And I want to do a row of marigolds right along it at the base too. I think that'd be really pretty and attract pollinators. Help feed the bees. Got a few beehives at the back of the garden. There they are. Hard to see these on my phone. But yeah, so we'll have lots of flowers for the bees to keep them happy. It's cool. It's like just a couple of days ago, I did video showing the rhubarb coming up. And just 2 days later, it's like, this is fanning out so beautiful. This is fanning out great. There's another couple sections popping up here. One here. And then there's 2 more sections in here coming up through the soil. It's going to be huge this year. And it gets huge every year. But I think it's going to be especially nice this year. It's looking really happy. And there's the Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, over here we have our garlic coming up, and we have strawberries starting up along the edges. I'm going to clear away a little bit of the topsoil just to allow those to come up through a little bit easier. Here's the Brussels sprouts, which have fully sprouted. It's like, looks like there's a couple little ones in this one. There we go. You can see those little tiny Brussels sprouts. So we'll leave those ones, but these bigger leafy sections, we can pick a bunch of those off, and we can start using them in soups and stews and stuff. And we've got our row of radishes that are coming up something fierce. They're super happy. Lots of radishes coming up. Got little tiny bits of chard coming up in this row. Nothing coming up in row 3 just yet, so we'll give that a little more time. Should see something coming up probably in the next week. And over here, if you'll recall, I did a bunch of lettuce. And yep, we're actually seeing a whole bunch of little tiny lettuce heads starting to come up. There, and there, and a couple other spots. Really cool. Yeah, and then, yeah, so I want to have some stuff vining up on these. It'll make it pretty and at least cover up the lower sections a bit. And then I also want to do a row of marigolds just in front on this side of the greenhouse and just going right along the edge. I think that'd be really pretty. I also want to do some marigolds along the fence line back there, again, to help feed the bees. And it'll just be fun. And we do need to redo some of the silt fencing over here, see if we can get a better way to secure that. The ducks make a mess of the silt fencing every year. They do not appreciate having boundaries in place. And yep, got some little teeny tiny bits growing. There's a multicolored rainbow yarrow. It's really pretty. It's got like pinks and purples and yellows and all kinds of fun colors. It's really cute. And got bee balm and calendula. And I need to figure out some more spots to put calendula because I got a whole bunch of seed for that from my mom too. It's a very pretty little flower. It's a medicinal flower and it's great for pollinators. So I got to decide where I want to put that. And we have some mint coming up on the barrels over there. Still need to decide for sure what I want to do in our in-ground section. I could try corn again, or I could try doing a bunch of squashes. I'm not totally sold on either just yet. But I got to decide something so I can get something started. It's a little early in the year to start corn. They're more of a hot weather crop. So try to think more cold weather crops right now, just because of the time of year. And you can see we've got goats and sheep out in the pasture. They're looking pretty happy. And got some beautiful cherry trees and flowering plum trees flowering on the property. It's so beautiful here. Well, that wraps up our video for this week. And learning not to jump around so much with the camera. Try to keep it more stable and focused. And it's really fun from week to week and even day to day. You saw this week, we've had a lot of things growing just like overnight, popping up out of the ground. It's really cool. And we've got more planting we're doing and more planting we'll be doing. And the kids are helping out with everything and they're having a blast. Even Tom Tom here. You're a sweet boy. Please keep up with our family adventures. Just like and subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channels. Check out our blog and subscribe on there. Yeah, he says definitely give it a like. Like and subscribe. Good job, Tom Tom. And yeah, hope to see you guys around. If you have any questions or any particular subjects you'd really like to hear about, let us know. So yeah, a couple things that you can look forward to on here is we've got more goat videos coming up, talking about the goats and the minerals we use for the goats, how we're feeding the goats currently. Also talking about my own health journey, being a mom of 6 kids, vitamins and supplements that we use and why. I'd like to talk about our birth stories at some point in the future and different things that has taught me. Oh yeah, we just got a cream separator. We got a Slab Beauty cream separator.
Hi.
Came in the mail yesterday. I got it set up today, so tomorrow we'll be using it for the first time. So I'll be definitely doing a video, probably a series of videos just on that, because that's really cool. I'm very excited about that. And that'll allow us to start making our own butter and ice cream and all kinds of fun goodies. And our kids are super excited about that. So yeah, like and subscribe so you can follow along with our next adventures. And see you guys later. Shalom, shalom.